What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for Injustice. I finally watched it. I know I'm extremely late, but honestly, that's because I thought HBO Max was gonna have this way sooner. Like, legit. I thought, oh, it's DC animation, HBO Max's thing. Oh, they'll put it up on HBO Max a little after it comes out on Blu-ray and digital. It's been like 3 months since the movie came out and it's still not on HBO Max. I don't know if they're ever going to add it to HBO Max, but yeah, whatever. Luckily, when I got home, when the red boxes were still carrying it, so I was able to catch it via that way, man. Now, as many of you guys may have heard, a lot of people do not like this movie. I've seen it ever since it came out. I saw a lot of videos that came up like, oh, this movie's shit, it's terrible, this, that, and the third. I never watched any of those reviews because I wanted to watch the movie for myself first before, I sat down watching reviews, which I did, and I think I should preface this by saying I am someone that has never read or played Injustice at all. I obviously know of Injustice, I've seen some shit about Injustice, but I have never personally read or played the game myself, and I have a very basic knowledge of the story of Injustice. So, just wanted to give that preface before we get to the review. I am not someone who has actively played the games and read the comics and all that shit. I am a casual at best, And for me personally, I really enjoyed the film. I personally really did enjoy it, but I can definitely see why some people had some problems with it because there's definitely some things in here that even I had issues with, which we'll talk more about as we go along. So, of course, the movie is directed by Matt Peters and stars Justin Harley, Gillian Jacobs, Anson Mount, Laura Bailey, and my man Yuri Lowenthal. And the plot of Injustice is that after Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, he kills him and of course becomes a tyrant. You guys already know the basic gist of Injustice. Now, I will say, first off, I gotta say, I love the cast for this movie. We had, looking at it right now, Justin Harley, who was the voice of Superman, I believe, if I remember correctly, he played like Oliver in Smallville, if I remember, and Anson Mount as Batman. Both of them did a phenomenal job. Laura Bailey was great. Yuri Lowenthal is, of course, always a pleasure to hear. You guys know how much I love Yuri. But I would say, low-key, the highlight of the film was Kevin Pollock as Joker. I loved his Joker, and I thought he did a really good job in the film. For how long we saw him, I thought his performance as Joker was fantastic, man. He was great. He was probably low-key my favorite of the voice cast in the film. The rest of the characters, I thought the voice cast does a really good job as well. I like the person that got voicing Catwoman and Damian, which I know I'm a little biased when it comes to Damian. You guys know how much I love Damian, which, by the way, I gotta say this right now. Yo, if y'all have not been reading Damian's latest comics going on DC, just called Robin, please check it out. It's fantastic. The latest issue that dropped this week. Bro, probably my favorite issue of the series so far, man, and I loved it, man. As a Damian fan, I'm loving this comic, and yeah, man. So definitely check it out if you guys haven't already. That comic is fucking fantastic, man. But anyway, the rest of the cast I thought was really good. The art and animation I thought was solid across the board. The fights look pretty good. I love the overall art style they chose for this movie. I do have a problem with the art style, but we'll get a little bit more into that second. Some other things I liked about the film was obviously I love Damian when we saw him a handful of times, Yuri when we saw him a handful of times, I mentioned the cast. But there was a couple of moments that I thought really did a good job. Like, I loved how they did the whole scene where Superman kills Joker. It was very nice and gory, man. I thought it turned out amazing, man. And first off, I gotta say, I love the gore in the film. The gore, whenever we got the super graphic, gory shit, it was always a joy. I was sitting there with a massive smile on me, eating my popcorn. You guys know how much I love my gore. And the film is fantastic. I just love that we got to see Superman basically just go completely sicko mode, and he's not holding anything back, and we just see what Superman is completely unfiltered and just him going down it. It's always awesome when he's like punching through people and shit, man. It's always good. I always enjoy that shit, man. So that was good. It was nice to just see Superman just going completely batshit insane, man. I enjoyed it the same way I liked watching Batfleck kill. I just enjoy that shit, man. I just enjoy that shit, man. But, so the animation I thought was great, the fights I thought was pretty good, the gore I thought was nice, and a handful of times we did see it, and there was a handful of moments that I really did enjoy. One of them involves with Batman and Damian and Dick, which I won't get into because of spoiler reasons, but there's another moment between Selina and Batman that happens right after that moment that I thought was really, really good, man. I really did enjoy that one. Harley Quinn, I also enjoyed her. She's kind of the comic relief character along with Plastic Man. I thought both of them were really good. I loved her interactions with Green Arrow. Like Green Arrow calls this cave the Arrow Cave, and she says, "Why don't you just call it the Quiver?" And he's like, Actually, that's a lot better named. And he's always trying to like gas her so she shuts up, man. So I really dug their interactions as well. I thought that was great. Now, in terms of flaws, one thing I gotta say is with the art and animation. Like I said, I overall loved the art style they chose in this movie, but I think they went a little too crazy on the shadowing because almost every character's knuckles are like completely covered in shadows and they look like dash lines. They straight look like dash lines, which did get a little distracting, at least to me. So that one I had issue with, and also I have to, and this is probably the one thing I definitely agree with everyone who did not like the film, is just the pacing of this movie is way too quick. Now, they basically try to cram all of the Injustice game, which apparently spans across 6 years. Like I said, I haven't played the game myself. Where they take the whole game that spans across 6 years and just crammed it all down into one movie that's under 90 minutes. And I think overall the film's plot and story was fine, but I will say the pacing of the movie was really quick, and I could kind of tell that they were probably skipping a lot of shit from the game and the comic that really kind of made Injustice what it was and really fleshed out a lot of the characters, the story, and everything. And yeah, I definitely would have to say this is definitely a movie that probably should have been split into 2 parts, like what they did with Batman, with the Death of Superman and Reign of Superman, making them their own separate movies. I think the same thing should have been done with Injustice, where they should have split it a little bit to let the movies breathe a little bit, because the pacing of the movie is really quick, and even if you're someone that hasn't played the games, you could probably tell they probably skipped a lot of shit. So that's definitely something I definitely had a problem with. Another little minor thing I had an issue with, these motherfuckers cock tease me with Wonder Woman and Superman, which you guys know I am a big advocate for them. I ship those two. So I do not appreciate being cock teased like that. I do not appreciate that, DC. But besides that, man, that's all I really gotta say. Overall, I found the movie very entertaining to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I was watching it, shoving my face full of popcorn, watching the carnage unfold, seeing Superman kill motherfuckers left, right, center, watching Batman be a badass. Damian was also great whenever he was on screen, man. And overall, I had a fun time watching the movie, and overall really enjoyed it. Now, of course, would I recommend you guys this movie? Now, if you're someone that has played the games, read the comics, know Injustice inside and out, you will probably hate this film if you have not already watched it. But if you're someone like me who is kind of like casually interested in Injustice, you know of it, but you haven't really played the games or read the comics, I think you will overall enjoy the film, man. So overall, guys, my final verdict for Injustice is going to be an 8 out of 10, man. So, yeah. Like I said, overall really enjoyed it, but definitely has its problems, and could have probably definitely been used to been split into like 2 parts to let the movie breathe a little bit more, like the Long Halloween, and the Death of Superman and Reign of Superman as well. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say for you guys. Or leave your thoughts down below in the comments. What you guys saw the film? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What's your thought on the Injustice world? Do you love the games? Yes, leave it all down below, and please also check out the new Damian's new comic. Please, it's fucking fantastic. I love it. Please, it's so good. I love Damian. The last issue was a fucking banger, man. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm gonna end this video off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Flag links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. She's too bad.